Alright, what up guys? Today in this video, we're fully powder coating my bike. We're gonna take everything off and we bought everything that we need. Got this off Craigslist, whole tool set, Ziploc bags, towels, zip ties, everything we need. So yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna get started now. We have a time lapse going over there. And yeah. Alright, so we got the subframe off, the seat, but we kind of ran into a problem. All he doesn't have is the little tool that he needs to take off his swing arm bolt for the jack shaft and the whole swing arm. And we kind of tried getting it off with the Allen key just to get it loose, and we think we stripped it. We're just gonna leave that and worry about it later, and we're just gonna keep on stripping the bike. All right, so we kind of got most of it off besides the electrical stuff and the whole front end. And now we're probably gonna just start going with the controller and the motor and all the wires in here and stuff.
Hey, what is this?
All right, so this is Connor. This is him from the last video if you watched it.
Yep.
He's the one that looped
Oh, I
his
gotta
Solaria.
watch that part.
First day he got it.
Yeah.
And he's here to help us.
He ain't doing shit.
See his bike? He's got the pegals right here. Those are kind of gay, but it's whatever. It's whatever.
Okay. It's sorted and bagged up so we don't lose it.
All right, this is what we have so far. I just finished my Chipotle. We took like an hour break, but we're gonna get right back into it right now. All right, so we're gonna keep taking off these forks, and then yeah, we'll see what we do next.
Okay.
You got the thing off? Yep, that goes off. And we just keep. All right, hold it by that.
That's scary.
It's off too. All right, and then we're gonna pop this top clamp or triple clamp off.
Okay.
You just,
Whoa. There it goes. Damn.
just like that. Okay, I think we took a. I'm just gonna leave that. Yeah, we're fine. There we go. All right.
There's a wire.
All right, we just got the front forks off. Right there. And we just gotta sort out all these bearings in here. All we have to do is take out the motor. All this stuff up here, these wires, we labeled some of them. We're gonna label more.
But I think we're done for today.
I need to go back to my house. It's already it's like 8 right now to ride home. So yeah, we'll finish this tomorrow. Finish taking it apart. And yeah.
Alright, it's day 2 of taking apart my Surron. Yesterday we got a lot done. Everything over here is what we took off yesterday, so pretty good progress. And today we're hoping to finish everything in here and the motor. Not the swing arm though, because we don't have the tool. Alright, so we basically just got the whole wire harness out. And there we go. That's basically every wire in the Surron. Except for the motor bolts. Motor wires, actually. But that looks pretty cool.
Now, all that's left is the motor. So we're just gonna flip it over.
Would sideways be better?
Yeah, sideways.
Sideways is what you
All right.
Okay, so we got the motor here. Just gonna take the bell off.
Damn.
God damn, that's heavy.
All right, so we're basically done. We just finished. The only thing that we haven't done is the jack shaft and the swing arm because we're still waiting on this tool thing. But once we get that, we're just gonna take it off, and then we'll officially be done with it. Then she's gonna send it to powder. He's gonna get it back in like a week or two. And yeah, we'll probably just build it. Here's all the stuff.
We just got the swing arm axle out, so it's almost done. Alright, we did it.
We did it!
Shaft.
And then,
We got the belt.
yeah. Alright.
And now Adam is taking off this part because this is also going to get powder coated from the seat. So that's
The
what he's doing.
subframe.
Yeah, subframe. All right, we just got back, and here's the frame.
Diamonds through the roof. Ooh, ooh. I done bought the coupe. Ooh, ooh. I done did the rubbing. I done did the jacking.
All right, so we're at our local Surron shop, and I'm gonna go buy some bearings for the swing arm because mine were pretty messed up. Okay, so I just got to Surron shop, and he helped me put in this. And we got some bearings in here that we pressed in. Look at this shop, man, it's sweet. Surrons everywhere. E-Rides 2025 Surrons. Ultra B's. It's a sweet shop. All right, we've got everything on. Now we just need to get the bolt and just screw it on.
Diamonds through the roof. Ooh, ooh. I done bought the coupe. Ooh, ooh. I done did the rubbing. I done did the jacking. Now I'm full rapping.
Alright, so this is like, I don't know what day it is, but this is how the Surron build's looking so far. We have the seat, the shock, and like little stuff on. And then Ollie got this new wheel because his other one was like bent. So we're gonna throw this on. We already put the rotor and the sprocket on it. So yeah. But this is how it's looking so far.
And yeah, that pretty much wraps it up, guys.
Yeah, that's the end of today because Ollie has to go to practice. So we only had like 30 minutes to do this. So that's what we did today. But tomorrow, we're definitely going to finish it. Right, Ollie?
Wednesday.
No, tomorrow.
The next day.
All right, so this is like day 4 of building this Surron back up. Yesterday, we didn't have that much time to do everything, so we're probably going to like try to finish it today. We're going to start putting in this wire harness right here. This whole thing. And then controller right here. We're going to do that. And yeah. Alright, so before you start powder coating, if you're ever going to powder coat and you're watching this video to learn how to powder coat, like a Surron, make sure you put this brake line through the bike before you start, because then you have to take off this stuff and all this stuff to reroute it, which we forgot to do. So now we have to take it all apart, kind of. Not all apart, just this stuff to get this caliper through. So it'd just be easier to just put it through right when you start.
Alright, it's off.
Alright, so we got the controller plugged in, the ignition plugged in, everything's plugged in, besides like the screen and everything. But all this stuff down here and here, all plugged in. So we're gonna test it right now. We're just gonna plug the battery in, turn on the breaker, put the key in and turn it on. Yep, alright.
Breaker. Let's go.
All right, that's a good sign.
Throttle. Go.
Let's go. All right, so we're going to bed. It is like 11. We've been up trying to figure out why this controller doesn't go down anymore. And we realized it's because these wires are not supposed to go there. They're supposed to go up here and everything. So we're going to finish this in the morning. But yeah, that's wraps for tonight. See y'all in the morning. All right, so we're putting in the front fork right now. We got this grease, these bearings. We just gotta pack them with the grease, and then just put them in there. And we got these forks.
Go right in for it.
No gloves. All right, that's a lot.
Just goes all over this.
Yeah.
Damn, it's slippery.
These bearings are supposed to go in this black cup thing. You put this black cup thing in first, and then you put the bearings on top, and the bearings just sit in there. And then this bottom one, you hammer in with like a mallet or something. And then that's how you get the bearings in. And then you just slide this thing up top. And then we have this Warp 9 stem lock, so it might be a little different if you don't. All right, now you just put a bunch of grease on this. All right, this is how it's looking. We kind of we're technically done. But we got the forks on. Sorry we couldn't film. We were just flying through this, but everything on besides the back wheel because we still have to put the inner tube in. But then after we do that, it's done. And then Ollie's gonna ride it. Probably get some clips outside right there. And yeah. All right, we're tightening the wheel. All right. Gonna be finished.
I want you and